guys, welcome to the channel and welcome to night point of view drive in my new Mini Cooper 2019 model. And it's a lovely summer night here in Zagreb and we're gonna drive around. I'm gonna show you all the details of the car here in the interior during the night, and also I'm gonna show you how the front LED lights work, and also you will be able to enjoy Zagreb. As I said, lovely summer night. It's almost 1 a.m. so logically there will be no traffic whatsoever, so we will be able to just cruise around. So you can also relax just like me, and I'm gonna take you for a spin around the city. I'm gonna show you the infotainment system here, and also you will see how cool this mini excitement pack is. So since we are here, first thing I think we should do is we should increase the ambient lights. So how do you do that? You go to My Mini over here, vehicle settings, and then you have lights settings here. Of course we want the interior lighting, and there we have it, brightness. We will turn it to the maximum. Now next thing we need to do is we need, let's see this, you need to put on the navigation, and as you can see there's some lovely views over here. Let me zoom in that for you. As you can see, we have the National Theatre on my left, and I don't know if you can see it, but here we have a 3D shape of the National Theatre on the navigation system. Now another cool thing is that this, as I already mentioned, mini excitement pack, you have these lights over here. So for example, if I'm feeling a bit hot and I want to turn down the temperature, you will see this. Then if for example I want to increase this, you will see this is the also lightning. As I increase it, then you will notice during the drive when I am on high revs, this is also like a rev counter, so that is pretty cool. One of the coolest things during the night in the Mini Cooper. Now additional thing that we have with this light over here is when you drive in different driving modes, it changes color. So for example, we are now in the mid mode, but I can turn it to the green mode, and as you can see we have the green over there. Let's go back to the mid mode. It is yellow, and now I can also I can turn the sport mode on. Then I have this, and I also have the sport display. As you can see here, I have my kilowatts and also my Newton meters. Now this car has 1.5 liter turbo engine. It has 136 horsepower, which is 100 kilowatts, and also you have 220 Newton meters of torque. Figures, well, 0 to 100 in 7.9 seconds, and top speed 210. Pretty cool, pretty nice, in my opinion, very good, especially since this car is handling very well. You have awesome handling in this car, sharp steering and a fast throttle response. So those are the things that make this car particularly fun to drive, and you will hear from a lot of Mini owners that one of the best things about the car, except of course the styling, is the drive itself. So we go to high revs now. As you can see, also sound is pretty nice in the sport mode. You have the rev matching automatically when you're in sport mode, so the car does it for me. Entering the big, let's say, roundabout here. space here, so we'll have to be a bit slow. So yeah, the car is equipped with the LED lights, and this is something that I really wanted on a new car, so definitely Mini without LEDs was not an option. And they are very nice. Also, they have the very cool shape and the look during the night, and make the car even more special. Now let me go back here to the navigation, since we are driving in the center and there's a lot of nice buildings around us, and you can see them all also over here. So let's go through the screens. As you can see, I have the analog cluster in front of me with the speedometer and rev counter over there. You have the fuel gauge here on my right, and it is digital. That's something new on the 2019 facelifted model. I also have this pretty special Mini Yours steering wheel with of course buttons on the steering wheel itself. This is for the radio, for the music. You can change tracks here and change the volume. Then here you have the voice command. This is for the calling, so I have my phone connected here, and if I press this then I will be immediately on my phone list. Then next thing we have here is the cruise control. Put it up, so you change the speed up here, and then you decrease the speed here, and you can also turn on the limiter, which means your car won't be able to go past 30 kilometers. Of course, that is maybe for some, I don't know, city driving or somewhere in the pedestrian zones if you need to go inside them. So yeah, that's for this screen. You also have some additional info over here, and we have the BMW M5 here. So what else we have here? So you have the indicator which gear you're in here. I have the sport mode, and if I'm in the normal mode then it says nothing basically. Then here you have the clock, you have the temperature. As you can see, 27 degrees, pretty hot out there, and it's 1 a.m. Then you have the kilometers. I already did 5,700 kilometers in the 2 months of ownership. And well, yeah, that's for this screen. Now this screen, as you can see, we have a lot of stuff over here. Basically your phone, your media with all the info that you need, and you also have I can connect my phone, I can connect the USB, which is here, and then you also have the radio stations over here, so you can change that also. Now let's go back to the main menu. Then here we have the communication. As you can see, this is changing color while I'm doing it. Notifications are over here. That's basically if there's something with the car that it's let's say wrong or shouldn't be here. For example, if you don't turn your doors right, then it will say it here. If you have your trunk open, you will have it here. So yeah, this is connected. That's for the app. But let's go to my Mini back. We have some technology in action. Sport display over here, as we already saw it. Then we have some settings here for the lights, for the doors, whether you want the doors to lock themselves, you know, when you drive off or something like that. You also have the driver profile, so you can change settings for each of the driver that is driving the car. Since I'm the only one driving this one, that's not necessary, but that's always a good thing to have, especially if there are a lot of drivers, or maybe if the whole family is using it for the drive. Then what else we have? Driving information, onboard computer. As you can see, my consumption is pretty good, 7.9 liters. I mainly did this in the city, so if you are on the highway, you can go like 5.5 liters if you obey the speed rules, which is awesome result. For example, I was driving from Monte Carlo to Zagreb, and the average was 5.8, I think. That was like 130 on the highway. Very good. I'm very satisfied with the consumption, especially since my last car, my Citroen, was you know, spending and using much more fuel than this one. So yeah, tell me in the comments what you think about the car, about the interior. As you can see, we have the ambient lights here, then we have ambient lights over here. The same applies there. I also have the ambient light here, and the cool thing is that you can change the ambient lights. Look at this. So you can change by pressing this button here, but I prefer to have them in the blue shape, sorry, blue color. But tell me in the comments what's your favorite. I will now try to find this place here where we don't have that much light, so that you can see how my LEDs are, you know, doing a great job showing you the road in front of you. Lovely rev matching by Mini itself. No handling, as I already said, is so good. Now you will notice that I didn't go for the heads-up display, and I actually don't like it in the new Mini, because it's basically some kind of plexiglass, I think, that goes up, and I don't actually like those kind of heads-up displays, because I don't know, looks a bit cheap maybe. And also when you get the sun, when you're not using it and you have sun going all over it, then you have the reflection in your windshield, and I don't like it. I don't think it's I think it's annoying, so definitely I wouldn't go for that. But then again, that's something that bothers me, but that's just my opinion. And now we are coming to the part where there are no lights, where I will show you how my LEDs are working. So this is it. Look at this. High beams on. They do really a great job. Again, this dark part here, high beams, you see pretty much everything. Let's go back to the city. job. One thing that maybe bothers me a bit, I don't know if you can see it on the video, but since the windscreen is well, pretty, you know, unusual shape, so this one is actually, this wiper is pretty small, so, and this one is actually small, and then it can't go all the way here, so you have this small part here that doesn't get cleaned. I don't know if you can see it, and that kind of bothers me. I don't know, like when I first you know, tried my wipers, it did bother me. Now it doesn't, but I don't know, tell me in the comments what you think about that. Am I overreacting about that, or yeah, that's a bit weird to have you know, part of your windscreen here that it's not, you know, cleaned when you turn them on. So what else can I show you? Well, if you do have any questions, any requests, do write them in the comments, because I will look at all your comments and try to figure out what to do next with the car. What do you want to see here, or do you have some maybe ideas for this? Of course, there will be plenty of road trips with this car. I will have probably a lot of miles on it, kilometers, and much more adventures are coming, so stay tuned for that. Do subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can see all the latest videos, and write me in the comments what you want to see with this car. I'm very happy with it. I want to drive it all over Europe, which I'll probably do, so tell me if there's something I should do with it, whether I should go to some particular place or something like that. So we are back at the center of the city. Let me go to the Hotel Esplanade, which is one of the best hotels here in Zagreb, and sometimes there are a lot of nice cars in front of it, but I doubt that we will see anything now. But the building is very nice, which you will see now. So as you can see, it's also here on my navigation, but you can also see it in person. Well, through the camera actually I can see it in person, but yeah, looks pretty nice, like the old school hotel, 5-star of course. So you're also, you know, doing a tour of Zagreb with this video. I hope you do like it. I love my city, especially during the night, especially now during the summer season when there are not that many people, well, almost no one on the road, but there are a lot of tourists, of course, in the center, in the cafe, bars, pubs and clubs. But yeah, on that note, I think we should call it a day, or should I say a night. So you saw the car, you saw pretty much you know, the main features of the car, you saw the night point of view drive. As you can see, car also has nice sound for the 1.5 liter turbo engine. Navigation is over here with all the extra stuff which this car has. I hope you did enjoy this video. Please give it a thumb up, like it, do subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more updates on this car and road trips, of course. That's it for now. Bye bye.